Frederick, thank you very much for joining us. Martin Sung just lined out for us some of the key issues at stake there. And as we see this draft communique today, it feels as though there are pieces moving behind the scenes trying to ensure that the world sees this draft communique. Just talk us through the motivations at this point for various countries to point out that there is a need to avoid war and a need to avoid nuclear weapons.
Hey, yeah. I mean, this seems to be pretty standard stuff, right? To avoid nuclear war and nuclear weapons. But in times like these, what is standard, right? It's unfortunate that this issue is this G20 meeting is so politicized, because let's not forget the G20 forum is actually not about resolving security issues, right? The official agenda items are things like energy security, clean energy transition, global health and inflation and so forth, right? But of course, it's inevitable that the Ukraine war will be the number one item on this agenda. And that's not least because the West has been pushing it. And Zelensky, of course, has just earlier this morning addressed the G20 summit as well. So what's going on here is that leaders are trying to find some sort of consensus to come up with a joint communique at the end. And this will probably include Ukraine and the war in Ukraine and also the condemnation of nuclear use. But it will probably critically have something in there like most members agree, or some members agree, or some members voice their criticism, right? That's probably what we will see. How likely this is? Your correspondent just said it. We're all guessing.
Frederick, as you point out that this isn't necessarily a forum for security conversations, it's also been very publicly made, the fact that we've got this conversation around Taiwan, as the US and China have a very public discussion as well. So as we just fast forward, what does this mean for the region? Because China, very dominant, of course, in the Asia-Pacific region. This is a big moment for Indonesia, staging such a monumental meeting. What does it mean for the power of the Indo-Pacific region?
The Indo-Pacific region is really the epicenter of international politics right now. This is very evident. The Xi Biden meeting actually made me quite optimistic. That happened at the sidelines yesterday of the G20 summit. Right? I'm glad that they met and that it went reasonably well by all accounts. Look, this could have gone seriously wrong. Right? Imagine they had major disagreements in that meeting. That would have probably frustrated the entire G20 process now. But it seemed to have gone reasonably well. And you specifically mentioned Taiwan. From the readouts from both from the Americans and from the Chinese of how that meeting went, there was nothing new on Taiwan, both expressing an interest in maintaining the status quo as it is, defining the status quo slightly differently, but maintaining it seems to be in the interest of both. So what we're having here is really the US-China leaders dialing down the tensions somewhat in this meeting, and that's overall good news here for this region.